Hi, everyone. I'm going live a couple of minutes early because I just wanted to make sure this was working. I haven't done this before. I wanted you to see what my room is shaping up to look like because you've been seeing what a mess it's been getting the fireplace done. And the fireplace is done. Isn't that amazing? And this piece, I pulled out this piece, not realizing how absolutely amazing it was going to be on the fireplace, and decided that I was going to have the frame made smaller so that it fits in that space better. It's a little too big for that space, but it's going to look fantastic once I find a good framer to make the adjustments on that frame. This may wiggle a little bit because I'm kind of makeshift here. I should get something, in future that's not like balanced on a box and everything. There's so much to cover today. I haven't had a chance to say hello to everyone, but hello, and please let me know where you are located. That's more for you guys than me because I'm not going to be able to travel like I used to now that I have a big responsibility here. So if you are in Massachusetts, someone else signs in from Massachusetts, you guys can connect. See how simple that is? I'm not going to be singing happy birthday if I have a frog in my throat. Wow. I am drinking cacao out of my mug. Let me just get the mug business out of the way. I want to give a huge shout out to Dolores Rankin. Thank you, Dolores, for watching all of my videos. Really appreciate that. Her husband has purchased a mug for her. And unfortunately, I have one here. I had an extra one here because my potter hasn't actually made those 6 yet. But I left yesterday to go to the post office, which is a distance, and got in front of the post office and realized I didn't have the box in the car with me. So hold on one second. Gotta get some water. So sorry. When I put too much cacao in my drink, sometimes the powder doesn't get all dissolved, and I swallowed some of that, and I think it went down my windpipe. Anyway, I just noticing this. I'm going to mention this. I love Young Living essential oils, and today my oil is Envision. Envision. And not only does it smell divine, but it really puts me in mind of, I would like to envision. What I am envisioning today is unity, connection and unity. I'm always talking about connection, and unity and connection are basically the same thing. We seem to have a very divided world, and I am proposing unity and connection. Okay, so thank you so much, Dolores and Matthew, for ordering I'm getting a birthday wishes on my phone. Hold on one second. Live now, tune in. Okay, so I wanted to read some things just because, hey, I'm here alone and I've got all these lovely things to share, and why the heck not, right? So I've got, old friends all friends are a blessing. And I'm grateful for all friends, old and new. But when an old friend remembers your birthday, it's so special. And this guy, my friend Don, I told you about my friend David, who recently passed away. He was my boyfriend way back in the day, and he and Don grew up together in Sanford, Florida. And the first time I met Don, David took me over there to meet Don, and he was friends with David and his brother John. And he had a crankcase. I think it was a Spitfire crankcase in his bedroom. And I thought, I was just thinking about that yesterday. Boys used to grow up working on cars, working on old cars, learning how machines work and all of that. And a lot of schools had shop class, and people learned how to fix things and make things. And I think that's sort of been lost. We had a bunch of hand tools. We didn't have any don't think we had power tools. Don't remember power tools. My father had a beautiful tool cabinet. It was cedar, and it had the hooks inside. It was this cabinet, had the hooks inside, and every tool was hanging perfectly like that. And he had one of those beautiful wood burl, I guess they're burl or something. It was dark wood, as I recall. Hand drill. And I've seen Doug at Doug and Stacy using the hand drill once in a while. He's got a lot of big power tools too. Hi, Kaye. Well, as you come up to a special day in mid-February, I want to wish you a very happy birthday. What a year of tremendous change you must have gone through. I pray that you have found comfort in your new home and surroundings, and the promise of a most rewarding 2021. That starts with a change of seasons, if not sooner. Change of season. Well, speaking of season, we have an could be historic ice storm that's about to hit. Maybe it's already hit up in Missouri. I saw a post from Doug yesterday that with their wind chill, I think it was below minus 11 Fahrenheit. I think that's what he said. And Stacy was all bundled up, and I'm going, what she had on would not keep me warm in minus 11, but okay. And, he was talking about I think it was an Instagram post, he was talking about they have a decade of experience now in learning to survive something like this. And of course, they're off grid. So I'm a whole different situation here. I have got electricity going in this house. I've got an HVAC system, very expensive HVAC system. I think I overpaid. Anyway, I've got all that. But if the power goes out, I have to say, I think I'm prepared. I've got water stored. I've got water filter. I've got heat, and got my new grill set up yesterday, and it's outside and had a nice steak on my new grill. So I've got propane for the grill and charcoal. I have a propane heater, just a little portable heater. I think you might have seen that in one of the videos. And I can bring that in if I had to. Just camp out in front of the fire. This stove this is an insert stove. This would not, well, with the blower, there's a blower down here, but if I turn it on, you won't be able to hear me. It's very loud. It's weird when I really shift, the light is horrible. Okay. Where is it good? Right here? Okay, let's see if I can read. Okay, let me read a few comments real quick, and then I'm going to go on. Learning to code computers is good. I saw that. Backup heating, yeah. Well, Cheryl, I hope you have a sleeping bag. Ooh, Daryl's talking about ticks in February. That's not good. Uh, so Keith is also in Missouri, central Missouri. Very, very cold there. Hello, Cherie. Thank you for the good wishes. Sam, hi. Sam is talking about, I can't remember where you are, Sam. Deep south of Bama. It's so easy to remember where Mr. Tom is. He's in deep south Bama. Where, where'd you go? Let's see. Yes, I'll be your Valentine for the hour. Oh, my hair's still a little wet, guys. I just, it's long now and it takes a lot longer to dry. Okay. I am on the lookout for IBC totes. I think we talked about that. I found a place, a website that has recycled IBC totes. It's like a clearinghouse, and it goes state by state. And I found a lot of them over in Nashville, but I don't have a trailer. I don't have a truck. So that hasn't happened yet. As far as the water projects around the house, they have been put on hold until we get better weather. So it's a bit of a relief for me because the last 2 days, you might have noticed, I did not upload a video. I was focused on doing a little bit more work here. My brother showed up briefly on, Thursday. He came over to see my mother and stopped by on the way back to Abingdon, Virginia. And things were really still a mess. And well, Tommy finished. His equipment is still out there, and I didn't get a shot of him saying goodbye, but I did get another little bit of an interview. He's so dear, and I've gotten so many lovely comments about Tommy, and I'm so fortunate to have met such a good person, kind-hearted, hard worker. And what happened? On Thursday, he thought he put the finishing touches on, and he used, if you can see right up there, there was a little bit of a gap because the ceiling's not perfectly level. Over on this side was more of a gap, and he had used white caulking. I said, I saw him putting it on. I go, I said, Tommy, I don't like the way caulking looks kind of shiny. I said, do they have light gray? He says, I don't think it comes in gray. Anyway, he had white. You know, caulking has some rubbery stuff in it, so it has a bit of a sheen. Anyway, when he got that thing filled in, I'm sitting on the sofa over here on Thursday night, and that's all I'm looking at is that white seam up there. So, I mean, it was only about that big, but still, if it's white, like I've told you before with photography, if there's something white, it's going to come to your eye first. That's what you're going to look at. And so just like this is a perfect example with art. You know, I have an art background. So this mat looks fabulous on this piece on a white wall. But here, because this is gray and this is different shades of gray, what your eye goes to is this white rectangle around it. So I want to minimize that. And also it's a little too big for that space. So that'll work out great. Anyway, he walked in on Friday morning thinking he was done. He was just going to clean up. Happy birthday from my niece. Thank you, Holly. And I said, Tommy, you know, all along he said, if Miss Kaye's not happy, then nobody's happy. And I said, Tommy, I really don't like that caulking. And so he spent about 3 hours digging that stuff out or pushing it in farther. And then he had to mix up the mortar anyway, because this hearthstone, let's see, on this side had not been grouted, whatever you want to call that, just around there and around right there. We needed more of that grout. And when he first put it up there, it was really dark. He reminded me that it was going to dry lighter. And of course I could see how it dried down here. So I trusted him, and oh my gosh, what a difference. I was so right to do that. That would have worried me. And actually you can see you can see that white line right there. He used caulking here because the stones are not the same depth. And so there's no way to really marry that into that corner perfectly, because you try to cut those stones, and boy, I got a pile of those stones like this big right out here. They just shatter. They turn to sand. So you got to put something in there. And so he caulked that. But since it's in the shadow of that right there, if I take the pale gray paint and just paint up to that line, it's going to reduce that and it's going to be fine. So I'm really excited that Friday night I had my first fire. This is the third fire and it works. There's no smoke in the house or anything. You saw me crank those. I have an insert. You see, I don't have any kind of protection around the stove. Those panels are still laying out there from the old stove, but I don't want to use them. They're old, they're ugly. So I am getting Jack. I have asked Jack, I don't know if they'll do it or not, but I have asked Jack if I can commission some interesting metal arch to just literally sit on the stove. It would have to have a face like that and here's the stove. It would have to just sit on the stove. It would have to fit right around it. I don't want it to be too big. And like the other one, the black went all the way to the edge. You know, it was huge. And of course, I want to see the stone. The finished product, the stone looks much more color than what I saw in the 20 by 20 inch samples. So I'm loving it. Now, if anybody has left me a comment or a question that needs a response, can you do it again? Only because I haven't been watching. Or if one of the moderators sees a great question, that's what we should be doing. Because now that I'm getting more people to my live streams, I miss stuff. I can't talk and keep the conversation going and see everything. So if the moderators see a great question, that you can just copy and paste it again, all in caps, and I'll watch it. And everything that I write down, I'm going to do all in caps. So only do caps, moderators, if it's a question that needs to be responded to, and I'll try to keep an eye on that. Oh my gosh, NC Coast fan. And what's your name? You must be on the North Carolina coast. Guess what? My son is moving to North Carolina. Their house, they put their house on the market in Austin. And oh my gosh, people are moving to Austin and they're spending way over asking for houses. Be interesting to know where they're coming from. Probably California. Oh, Sager is saying, happy birthday to Kaye from the whole of India. That's a lot of people, Sager. I wish you would start an Indian fan club. And, oh, good. I don't have a cake. I went to my favorite butcher yesterday. Uh-oh. Jack is saying, did I get the alert? Jack is my personal meteorologist. If you're just tuning in for the first time, I have a young man who's just graduated from high school last year who is going to be going into meteorology and sent me a weather alert thing with an antenna. What do you call it? And it's like a little radio thing, but it's just the weather. And he asked me if I got the alert. I haven't heard anything, but we are going to get a huge ice storm. And yes, I was born, I don't know if you saw the Facebook post, but this morning, or tweet, this morning a Facebook post and tweeted that I was born in like an historic ice storm in Tennessee. And this is the first time, my first birthday back since I've moved back to Tennessee. There was a time I said I'd never move back to Tennessee. I mean, once you go to New York, you know, I said I would never leave New York. And then I went to California, Los Angeles, and was an actor out there. And I said, I'm never leaving Los Angeles because, you know, raised my family here. And I just said no. And then, hey, everything gets thrown up in the air with your life, the virus, everything. And you go, wait, I've got to reevaluate stuff. And I'm going to do a Why I Left California video. I just haven't done that yet. I've been too busy. He's about to tell me what I am about to expect. I wanted you to just look. You see this? It just looks like a pile of plastic bags from here, but that's really not what it is. These are almost all of my seeds. And I got those containers. I'll show you one of them. So now some people like the ones with the individual boxes. Jack Davis liked those better, but I thought, you know, these are this is more flexible for me because I have a lot more tomato seeds and pepper seeds than anything else, and bean seeds and squash seeds than anything else. And so what I can do if I want to is I can take out these dividers and have a whole section for tomatoes. And if anybody is interested in knowing about this, I can list this on my Amazon storefront and you can go right to it. And the same company makes the ones with the boxes. So if you like the color-coded boxes instead, you know, they have those too. But anyway, I've just realized doing this that I really needed to get at least one more because I have a huge pile of flower seeds over there. And I'm thinking I should have just done a whole box with flowers and herbs. But I probably will order something. But just going through this, oh my gosh. You know, some of the seeds that I have were sent to me years ago by fans. And I just pulled out a couple because most of the time, if they wrote like a really nice card or something like that, I would actually keep the card with the seeds. And in this case, I'm thinking, okay, just put all the tomato seeds together, put all the pepper seeds together. But then I don't remember who sent me what. I mean, I can tell Jack because Jack, she imprints a label with, you know, printed label. And so I can always tell her stuff. But this was from I Lang Pap in Modesto, but I think originally from Thailand. Let's see. Okay, he sent me Thai chili. I think this, actually, I don't remember if it's a he or a she now. And at the time, I mean, this is so dear. Listen, hi, Kaye. With the Thai chili seeds, I added Thai eggplant seeds, and I actually grew those back a few years ago, and a variety of cucumber seeds known in Cambodia. He or she is from Cambodia, as rice paddy cucumbers. I don't know if you've ever heard of that. I hope you enjoy the seeds, and my grandma says we will enjoy the loofah the loofah plants very much. I sent him loofah seeds. I will try and send you more Asian vegetable seeds like the yard-long bean. I never have grown those, and I know Jack does, and I really wanted to. I mean, you could grow one and probably can a whole quart of beans. Happy gardening and best wishes from me and my chickens. Here's a small $5 donation towards the show. Isn't that lovely? So, you know, I still have the envelope and the seeds. These are the eggplant and the chili seeds and all of that. And I know if I separate them and put eggplant over here and chili over that, I'll forget who sent me what. Here's one more. I couldn't possibly pull out all of them, but this is from Michelle Broadbeck. I think I actually mentioned her. I'm a longtime fan, first-time sender. I viewed your recent pepper saga and wanted to send a few varieties. You inspired me with your first series of pepper videos, and I've had tremendous success growing peppers in cloth pots ever since. Remember, I think it was 2014, I had that big year and I put all of those cloth. If you're just joining my channel, by the way, I gardened for 8 years in a small yard in Los Angeles, and I used every conceivable place to grow. I mean, I had loofah growing up my pine tree, passion fruit growing up my pineapple guava trees. It just became an amazing jungle. And look at all these cute little, this looks like some kind of a thing that she printed out. Let me see if you can see that. Well, anyway, each one of these has really nice little printing on it, what they are. And I still have these. See if there's a date on this. I encourage everyone, if you still are thinking of writing a card to someone, I always gave my sons a lot of hard time about that, is put the date on it, at least the year, and that way you know how old the seeds are. Okay, I want to start opening. Did anybody, let's see. Oh, starting my seeds today. So this is what I'm going to do, because we have this ice storm, maybe historic ice storm, like the Keith in Missouri is already reporting how cold it is over there. Jack is sending me a weather alert. I don't know when it's going to hit, but guess what? Did not get the 4x4, did not get the pickup truck. That red pickup truck, the Indiana dealership did not want to trade it. They did not want to let that go. Meanwhile, the 2018 that the Chevy dealer in Lebanon had, that I test drove, it's a metallic gray, but in the sun, it kind of looks like a greenish gray, which that's kind of nice, I got to say. But that sold. I called her. I let it 2 or 3 days go by because I was busy, and I called her and she said, oh, that's gone. I mean, I don't know. Maybe it's because we're like fully into 2021 vehicles now. And maybe they ordered a bunch of these Z71s and ZR2s, like at the beginning of at the end of last year. 2021s come in early and they sold out, or maybe I don't know. They don't stock them. I just don't know, but I can't find one. I can easily find a work truck, And some people have recommended that. Just get a 4-wheel drive work truck. Okay, then I'm stuck with this silver, white or gray, basically. So have you heard of Maple Motors? They're this awesome vintage car dealership, hot rod car dealership. I think it's in Hendersonville, Tennessee. It's very just north of Nashville. And I looked on there and I saw a 1970 red Chevy pickup truck. And I thought, hey, maybe that's the direction I'll go, but it's not 4-wheel drive. And so if I really need to get somewhere, that truck's not going to get me there. Plus, it's not going to have heated seats. Anyway, okay, I'm going to start opening my presents. Felix is here. Oh my gosh. Felix is are you still in Bergen, Norway, Felix? And he's completed his greenhouse. Felix, you must be about 16 by now. Can you let me know? Patricia, we have Norway in the house. Let's see if we have any other countries. Can you just jot down your country, your name and your country? Because I try to keep track of the countries outside of the US. Okay, again, old dear friend, longtime friend, who is the most amazing. I have a feeling I know what this is. This is from my friend Dottie. Now, if you've been watching me for a while, Dottie came, I believe it was last year. Might have been year before last. She came to my house. Yeah, it was year before last. 19? I don't know. Who knows? It's all a blur. Could have been 18. Anyway, Dottie came and I did the climbing rose. I had gone to England in 17 and I saw all of these houses with these climbing roses going up the sides of these houses. And I said, oh, I can do that. You know, I'm in a temperate climate in Los Angeles. I can do that. Everybody grows roses there. Anyway, she was in that video. She came. So you got to see Dottie if you watched that. Anyway, Dottie is the most amazing needle pointer. If you love crafts, I knew it. I have so many. And you know what I would love to do is I would love to get them all framed and just do it one whole section of a wall somewhere. Oh, wow. This is how it looks when I open the package. Oh, wait, this is stuck on. Hold on. Oh, it's a vintage tea towel. Oh, but wait. Oh, maybe it's not a needlepoint. Let's see. Oh, no, it's a vintage tea towel, 100% natural cotton, Valentine. Wow, and it almost looks like a vintage card too. I guess this particular outfit does that. I thought she was sending me another needlepoint, and I have so many. Oh, this is awesome! I could make an apron out of that. Look at that! Is that awesome? Oh, I'd like to just press it and stick it to the wall. I don't want to get it dirty by wiping my hands on it. Oh, and look, it has a, I wonder if it's a vintage design or if it's actually a vintage. Well, I'll have to find out about that. But I love that. Oh, I pulled out something yesterday thank you, Dottie. So thoughtful. I pulled out something last night. I was up in showing a friend my mother's hope chest. And right in the top of there is an apron that I made when I was quite young. It was the first piece of sewing I ever did. And it was a Valentine apron. It looks like it would fit a 6-year-old. It's like this, it's like that big. Crazy. Maybe I'll share that in my sewing video. Let's see. Dear Kaye, best wishes, loving your new abode and all your great adventures. Can't wait to see how you develop the property. Hope you have a wonderful birthday. Thank you, Dottie. Whoops. Very, very, very thoughtful. Okay, now we're going to move on. Well, here's one for my sister. I'll knock that out really quickly. My sister's also very thoughtful. She's old school, sending cards. Oh, she said, come see us Saturday. That was yesterday, and I'll bake you a cake. Yeah, I didn't make it down there, unfortunately. I'm sad about that. But it's a bit of a drive. I've got a happy, this is from a sorority sister. Happy birthday and Valentine's Day. That's from Rima. And this is from someone I don't know, but Diane Doladen. I'm not sure exactly how you pronounce that last name, but I love it when my viewers send me. Oh, this is a beautiful card. Oh, wow. Let's see. See, look, it's one of those cards where it has, the flower actually is made with different pieces. Isn't that beautiful? And There's something inside here. Have a magical Valentine's Day and birthday. Kaye, I hope your special day is full of everything that you love, Diane. You can't skip and be unhappy at the same time. It's a great thought. You can't be skipping and be unhappy at the same time. So word for the day is skip. When was the last time you tried to skip? Really think about it. I tried to skip when I got back from that month of traveling alone in Europe. I was so elated that I had gotten back alive. I had that heavy backpack on my back, and I was skipping down that people mover in the Detroit airport and got into a rental car, and we drove 3.5 hours to upstate Michigan. And when I got out of the car, I couldn't walk. My knee was shot. Skipping is for young people, I think. This is from Glenda in Pegram, Tennessee. I actually looked for, Pegram was part of my house search. Oh, I looked in so many places. I looked all over Middle Tennessee. This is Glenda Bryant. Happy birthday. Oh, I know who this is. Right. The married name threw me off. Just had to write this and welcome you back to Tennessee. Okay, I'm going to read that later. That's a 2-page letter. Okay, and from Connie. Connie adopted, oh gosh, at least probably a dozen of my Rose Alley plants, which came from Late Bloomer Garden 1.0. Oh, I'm sorry. This is from, this is Connie. Birthday blessings. May all life's blessings be yours. Have a wonderful birthday in your new home. We love your videos, and your plants are doing well here. Oh, my babies. Thank you. Okay. Now, I have a plastic bag under this because when I sat back down from the post office and laid it in my lap, a lot of dirt was in my lap. So I know this is a live plant, and I wanted to surprise myself. Oh, wow. Oh, this is a great indoor plant. And it's got it comes with its own ladybug. Look at that. Okay. Oh, good. Oh, this is a Hoya publicalis. Calyx. Wow. And you know what? Wait, hold on. I forgot to say who this is from. This is from Claudette Hannah in, is that Lauderdale? No. Lauder something, Florida. I'm reading upside down. I'm sorry. What I need is just a little saucer under that. And then I can use Haffy sent me the pot hangers. I can use one of those pot hangers to hang that. Or maybe there is a saucer. Let's see. There's some, it's got its own. It's got its own thingy. Great. Okay, super. Thank you, Claudette. Let's see if there's a note or something. Yes. Happy birthday. Much love. God bless you always. And God bless you, Claudette. And God bless all of you. We need those blessings now more than ever. Happy birthday, Kaye. This is what the flowers look like. Wow. Aren't they pretty? I've never had one of these. May God continue to bless you. Love you. She said, I wanted to send you some of our beautiful sunshine from Florida. She said, but it was too much for the box. Okay, that's all the presents and mail and all of that stuff. And let me take a few questions if anybody has any. We have 164 people. Thank you for joining my birthday celebration today. This is my birthday. I'm a Valentine's baby. If you just joined, I was born in an ice storm. So this is only fitting that I thought I had something in my, excuse me. Oh, I wanted to just point out, I've talked about this before. I did a whole video on this in Rose Alley. And if you don't know what I'm talking about when I say Rose Alley, after the house was sold in Pacific Palisades, I moved into an apartment thinking that it might be fine and that I would be happy there. And I got in there and it was an old-fashioned 2-bedroom apartment, which had a big linen. I mean, these were built for families, and it had a big linen cabinet. I mean, floor to ceiling. It was this deep and this wide. I mean, you could put all of your linens. I don't have that here. And it was, and there was high ceilings, of course. There was a back door out of the kitchen with a separate stairway, front door, back door, so the back door, you go to take out your trash, you can go to your car. The front door, you receive your guests into your living room in a foyer, inside foyer. So it was, it's a great apartment. And I've recently heard from the man who moved in there. His name is Elliot. He was kind enough to send me some of my mail that didn't get forwarded. And I thought it would work out, but I just couldn't. I tried gardening there, and I could garden there. I could live there and be happy, but it would be very difficult to keep the channel and keep the interest and all of that. So I just started, and then the virus hit, and I'm just going, do I really want to be here stuck inside by myself when I could have a whole big property for, a portion of what I made on the Palisades house? So that's why, but I'm going to talk about all that in why I left California. But when I was there, I did a whole video on never overwater your plants again. Many people, especially indoor plants, they water too much or they don't water enough. You never know, why your plants are dying. And a lot of people who are just beginning, they just don't understand plants need water and they need food. And that food, most likely, if it's an indoor plant, is going to come in the form of a liquid fertilizer of some kind. Plants love fish fertilizer, for example. Fish fertilizer smells horrible, but they love it. So you can do that. And also when you pot, you can put in a long release fertilizer into the pot, slow release fertilizer. But one thing that is just invaluable to have, because I went in there the other day and I go, I didn't have any indoor plants when I was in the Palisades. None, zero. And so I had some indoor plants in my apartment in Santa Monica, but not that many. And, I could really keep track of the watering and all that. But now I have I think there's about at least 25 plants in there. And they're all in different containers. And believe me, from container to container, if they're different kinds of containers, they all dry out at different rates. And so this thing is invaluable. And you can find these, of course, you can get them on Amazon, but you can also get them through my link on Amazon. And if you would be so kind as to post that, it's amazon.com/shop/late bloomer show. I believe I put this on there. Pretty sure I did. This is a 3-way meter. So it also measures pH, light, and moisture. So, many plants, you kind of need to monitor the pH. Some plants are just like, indestructible, like the mother-in-law tongue, the Sansevieria plants, which I did a video on when I was in my apartment. It's one of the healthiest plants you can have in your house. And especially if you're really cooped up with a lot of cold weather, it's great to have some of these house plants in your house, bringing, helping to clean the air. So these things are not expensive. And I went through I thought, surely it's time to water back there. I went through every single pot and everything was wet. So I would have probably overwatered those. And I did recently kill a little plant. Vanita, back home in California, back in my old home, she had potted up because African blue basil. African blue basil was the number one bee loving plant that I had in my garden in California. It would bloom all year. Of course, it didn't freeze where I was. And she made me some small, because I had big plants, and she made me some cuttings. I found it very difficult to root the cuttings, but she managed to. And I brought one plant, it was about this big, in my car with everything else over here, and it just did not make it. So it's bye-bye. Thank you, Haffy, for putting that link on there. Oh, yes. Oh, the British houses. Sam is talking about his house was built in 1938. You go, if you've never been to England, you go over there and you go, oh my gosh, we have such a young country. And of course, when you live in LA, I mean, the second somebody moves to a desirable property that has a lot of money, that whatever house is sitting there, it's gone. They say, oh, we love the house. And then, they move in and 1 week later, it's completely torn to the ground and they're building something back that's even bigger. So, that's in the cities. Now you go back to like my little hometown, and it's very, parts of it are very depressed. Where I grew up is very depressed. There were a lot of, it seemed like the men died before the women, and it was a bunch of, widows in our immediate neighborhood. And then as one would pass away, the house would just sit there. It would just sit there empty. And then, the vines would just start growing over. And it's just like, whoa, okay. But I'm telling you, in the city, they don't let the grass grow. Whoop, boom, that house is gone and something else has gone back up. So you go over to England and you see all of this old architecture and you think, oh my gosh, well, anywhere. When I went to Prague, I went to the palace in Prague, and the support stones underneath the palace in Prague, Czech Republic, are from like 200 BC or something. It's like, wow. It's crazy. Mix is here from Latvia, Patricia. So we have Latvia, and I think I saw Jamila earlier, Trinidad and Tobago. She's usually always here. Oh, Lynn, where was this 15th century house? Oh, Tony is here from Little Farmer's Farm. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I was going to dig out. I gave myself a birthday party. Let me just go see if I can just talk amongst yourselves for a second. Okay. I am misremembering my crowns. So I gave myself, I'm sorry. I have this little table and it's the box and everything I gave myself a birthday party. Not last year, the year before, 2019. The birthday wishes are rolling in. My big sis in my sorority just, well, no, wait, was she my big sis? No, she was in my big sis is already checked in. Anyway, I just want to show you this. I'm not going to tell you what year I got this, I won this, or how old I was. but anyway, I decided to throw myself this birthday party in 19, and Walker came. And Will, my other son, Will, would have come, but he forgot. Anyway, I had, I can't, now I'm not clear if it was 25 or 35. I'm pretty sure it was 35 people at my house. Everybody brought all this wonderful food. Felice came. She is this amazing cook. She's just wished me happy birthday. I did 2 videos with Felice at her house. She's an amazing cook. Oh my gosh. And she actually cooks for people with health issues, specific meals. Anyway, I did this whole theme of this birthday party as my 50th birthday party. And I had a crown that said 50 on it. And I wore this crown for my birthday party. And I thought I had put it in the top drawer of my dresser. And I thought yesterday for this live stream, I was going to find that crown with the 50 on it and wear it for this live stream. But I was misremembering the crown that was in that top drawer. And I have no idea where it is. I only remember there was a crown in my top drawer of my dresser. The crown is actually the crown that I won when I was young, in the fairest of the fair. Isn't that pretty? That's quite something. Anyway, I had a big updo and just, all pretty and everything. In this white dress. I'm going to leave it on. Let's see. 1410. Did I see the astrological clock in Prague? I don't remember, Rebecca. But I saw everything else. Oh my gosh. Sharon is here from Pittsburgh, formerly from Pittsburgh. She's moved 1 hour south of Pittsburgh. Okay, see you, Cheryl. Thank you. Courtney Frazier is here. Thank you. Eric is here, the 4th planet from the sun. I thought you were from Mars. Oh, that's Mars. Yeah, okay, sorry. Sabjo. Thank you so much. Where do you live, Sabjo? What did Daryl say about the fish fertilizer? Thank you, Tony. I was a queen for a night. Well, I guess for a year until they had the next one. Thank you. Isn't that beautiful? I feel like, special. 17th century. Oh my gosh, Mix has quite a story. You guys read that. Family's house is from 17th century, and the family were one of the 9 founders of the village that were able to buy out land from the Russian Tsar. We spell Czar a different way, I think. C-Z-A-R, right? Hi, Amal. Amal is here from Saudi, Patricia. So we got, Patricia, you can write down the names of all the countries so everybody can see. We have 162 people. If you're just joining my channel, the reason I'm wearing this is because it's my birthday. And I was thinking that this was my 50th crown that I bought it was just a little cheap thing that I bought to wear to my birthday party 2 years ago. But it's not, it's this really pretty one that I got when I was young. Thank you, Joshua. R. McGrath, massive ice storm freeze coming through Tennessee early. I know. I am housebound and I have water. I have heat. Ooh. I gotta get some wood on there. I got heat, water. I've got a grill to cook on with charcoal or propane. I've got a separate propane heater thing. If it comes to that, if the power goes out, and I have, oh my gosh, I have a freezer full of food, meat, vegetables, fruits, canned food, loads of, I've got powdered milk, I've got loads of flour and a water filter. And I'm probably going to do a video and just detail all of that stuff. And there's some USA products. I'm mad for USA products, really finding products that are made in the United States. And they're going to be more expensive. Face it. They're going to be more expensive because they're not made in factories where people are getting about $2 an hour or whatever. British Virgin Islands. Thank you, Gwenda. Oh, let's see. R. I'm not sure what your name is, but please wish your birthday. Wait, your husband a happy birthday. I said that backwards. In fact, where is he? Can you grab him? Let's have a little birthday song. Oh my goodness. Oh, read what little, these are so fantastic. I mean, Tony at Little Farmer's Farm is saying how his town dates back to Roman times. And then the Vikings invaded. And then the Normans changed it. Wow. Manila, Philippines. That's another country thing. We have India, Philippines, probably Trinidad and Tobago, Latvia, Norway, UK. Is Paul Conrad here? Where is he? He's in Ireland. And Lynn, can you remind me where you are? I think you're in Scotland. Either that or I get you mixed up with somebody else. Yes, he did a great job. And I have the video coming up that I shot of him finishing it up. And I also shot a little more of an interview. There was such great comments. I told him about it. He didn't even see it, but he said he loves biscuits and his wife loves chocolate. So I said, I'm going to have you over and I'm going to make you biscuits and I'm going to make a chocolate pie. So they're my best friends here. Let's see. What else do we have here? Happy birthday yes, Jamila is here as usual. Thank you, UK. Okay, do we have anybody here from Ireland? Mary Zisk. Oh my gosh. Yes, Mary Zisk and I met in Paris only a few years ago. Oh, Mary, you were the one. Wait, did I send you that picture or did you send me that picture? I think I found that. Oh, yeah, I remember. I found that picture when I was going through everything. I found a picture of me and Mary had a permanent, and Mary, what singer, famous singer did you say everybody was getting a permanent so their hair would look like that famous singer? It was a man who had that curly hair. Anyway, we go way back. Oh, I have no idea, the Urban Gardener. I have no idea. No, we don't keep in touch. Yes, Lynn, I agree. No, Eric and I had a parting of the ways. So, he got angry at me. And I guess I was, it was just, it didn't, the whole working over at the apartment thing, just, he wasn't happy over there. So I don't, we're not in communication. I do hear from Dinora. And I told her if things get really bad over there, she and Renee can come here because I need Renee outside really bad. The 12th century. See, I would love to just travel and see all those kinds of places. I just love it. Peter Frampton, right. What group was he in? Wait, was he the Birds or no? Peter Frampton was in, which one was he in, Mary? Thank you, Victoria. Thank you, everybody. Southerners love chocolate sauce for breakfast with, I haven't done that yet. I'm afraid if I do that, I'll never go back to molasses. It was Peter Frampton. You're right. Are you going to grab your husband? I'll sing happy birthday. Oh, Peter Frampton had his own thing. Oh, okay. I didn't remember that. It's okay. It's okay, Christina. You know, we had a good run. And hey, Neil. Hello, where are you writing from? I'm wondering if I covered everything. I don't know if I did. Yeah, I think I did. So if you're in, thank you. If you're in, thank you, UK, another UK, thank you so much. I don't know if you've been following the conversation, but everybody in the UK is talking about the old buildings they live in. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that about your mother. Humble pie. Anyway, does anybody else have a birthday today besides me? Out of 144 people? I noticed the number is dropping down. So we probably, it's 11 o'clock. We probably need to sign off. Christina, if you're talking to me, no. How would I make that happen? Mm-mm. No, I have a son in Idaho. I don't know when. I'm not getting on a plane, so depends on, what the airlines do. If they start, imposing this passport thing or something, I won't be flying anywhere. Thank you, Maria. Everybody, please hit the thumbs up on your way out. I see it's dropping. Please hit the thumbs up. I really appreciate all your support. Hey, I've got a new t-shirt campaign going. I rolled over my t-shirt campaigns. My t-shirt sales could really use a boost. Maybe Haffy could post those links. Would love to get some t-shirt sales. Everything helps the channel. And okay, what does R stand for? It's driving me crazy. I don't want to call you McGrath. Okay, I'm going to sing happy birthday, and I want everyone to sing with me, please. Nobody can hear you, so you can only hear me. Thank you, Christina. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday, dear Valentine babies, including me. Happy birthday to you and me and many more. Silly. Oh, yeah. Oh, should have put up stars, Kaye, as I can't get a mug here in Canada. You can get a mug. I'm just afraid that it might, you can get a mug if you're willing to pay the out-of-country shipping cost, which I don't know what Canada would be. Because we set it up this way. Someone was complaining the other day about, I don't know if you want to say complaining, but, you can go in and buy a cup made in China with a slogan on it anywhere for like $5 or $2 or $7 or whatever. But she sits and makes 6 of these at a time. And so it just, she told me what she can do that for and how much shipping is. And I think I think she does the flat rate box, which is priority. So, to go out of the country, I'm not sure how much that would be. I do believe, well, some of my fans have bought T-shirts from out of the country, but that's a whole different thing because that's a company. That's bonfire.com. They set up their own. They have their own. What do you call it? Oh, that word for shipping it and handling it and everything. They have their own. Well, there's a word for that. I forgot. Thank you, Beatrice. Lori, thank you so much, Jamila. Wow. Wow, that's fantastic. Oh, I should sing something better, but yeah. Yes, Kodiak, it's my birthday. Thank you. Thank you. Tushar, thank you. Amal. That's right. Amal had she's out of the country, but she had a U.S. address. So I guess it went to the U.S. address, and then I'm assuming your sister or somebody sent it to you from there. And it did arrive to Saudi unscathed. So, but the initial shipping was just within the United States. So we can inquire and find out. I just don't know what it would be to Canada. No, Marvin, that's not no, it's, yes, not logistics. It's, it's another word I'm trying to think of. Ah, Maria, thank you. Maria just sent me something by PayPal. Rocky Top. I don't know the words. I could sing it if I knew the words. Let's look it up. I know. Does anybody know Rocky Top? I mean, obviously I know those two words, but I don't know all of the lyrics. Rocky Top lyrics. Did Dolly Parton write that? You've got to be kidding. No. Kitty Wells. It says Dolly Parton Rocky Top lyrics. Oh, all these people sang it. John Denver, Nitty Gritty Dirt Band. Remember them? The Osborne Brothers. Dolly Parton. Let's see. Kitty Wells, Rocky Top. I don't know if she wrote it. I guess she wrote it because. Ooh. Good. The only thing I remember is the refrain, which is good old Rocky Top. Rocky Top, Tennessee. Rocky Top, Tennessee. I would have to practice that. If you would like me to practice that, I will and do it next time. Oh, thank you, Haffy. You've been so generous. Yeah, Sam, when you wrote that before, you wrote that in the beginning, you said your comfrey cuttings have ridded or something. I thought, what did they do? Did you, oh, you cut comfrey and they rooted. Oh, by the way, guys, if you saw the last video, it's a convention of birds right out my window. I wish you could see. There's a cardinal right there. I'm not sure, that's a robin. I've got cardinals, robins, bluebirds, and a whole bunch of brown birds that I need somebody to identify. Thank you, Gemma. I'll practice, Lynn. I just, this was the big indoor thing and everything in here was such a mess. So this room, somebody said something about, let's see, what is that? Oh gosh, I didn't realize there were 2 white bricks right there. Well, there are 2 white bricks right there. Kind of looks weird, doesn't it? I should have had him change that. But anyway, it is what it is. It's all glued up there. It's not going anywhere. And now I can't. Well, you call me woman and I'll do it, Kodiak. Let's see. I have to move something. Okay. I had to move the camera because I've got this big picture window and I had my camera sitting right there. So there's my there's my red furniture, which is formerly in my, yeah, see, yes. Oh gosh, Kay, good grief. See, I wasn't prepared to do that. But anyway, there is the, let me see if I can scoot this up a little bit. I don't know if you'll be able to see the birds. Can you see the birds? There's one. There's a bird there. There's a bird there. There's a bird in the feeder. You can always tell when they're in the feeder, they just either jumped out or there's another one going in. But isn't that cool? Yes, I was stunned how fast they ate that. Hey, there's Donna's Home Place, Tennessee. Hi, Donna. Yeah, they love the feeder. They love the feeder. Let me see if I can walk. Well, you know, if I walk outside, they may fly away. And it is freezing. But I would do that for you guys. I don't have a jacket on, so this will be like a 2-second trip. Oh, by the way, I'm just not going to have a dining room that's as nice as my, as my living room, because so much has to go on in there. It's going to be more of a workspace. Let's see. Oh, why did I put that there? Okay. Let me see if you can see it. Wait, where is it? Where'd it go? Oh, there it is. There's the red one. Yeah, they're just in and out. It's like In-N-Out Burger. In-N-Out Burger. When's the last time you had an In-N-Out Burger? My son, when he was sometime between 10 and 12, he was taking tennis lessons at UCLA at the courts there. And it's the one time I saw, what's the biggest, strongest, most powerful female tennis player? U.S. I want to say Williams. I used to know all this stuff. Anyway, I saw her there practicing. Anyway, I would always say, hey, we only come over here once a week. Let's get an In-N-Out, because it was an In-N-Out Burger right beside the UCLA campus. Anyway, gosh, everybody, it's 11:12. We've been on for an hour and 12 minutes. We have 144 people. Obviously, I hope you enjoyed spending a little time on my birthday with me. And I wish I could think of a better song to sing that I was familiar with, because it's great to sing on your birthday. In fact, I was going to, on the title of this video, I was going to say, First, I thought I would put as a title, "It's my birthday and I can cry if I want to," but I don't feel like crying. Honestly, I don't feel like crying. I feel so incredibly blessed, and especially to get this done. It costs quite a bit more than the original estimate because of my choice to go with stone. But anyway, oh really? Supposedly they have a little bit better quality of food at the In-N-Out Burger than at McDonald's or something like that. What do you love, Donna? Yes, exactly. Franklin is beautiful. If I could have afforded Franklin, that's where I'd be. That's where my brother lives. Oh yeah. I'm wondering what's going to happen if the ice really hits, if the birds are still going to come out. And you know what I probably should do? I refilled that yesterday. I probably should at the end of today, well, maybe tomorrow morning or later this afternoon, just because I did not know how fast they could eat that stuff. Because it was 1 inch thick, all in that whole bottom of that. And quite a bit was spilled on the ground. Woo. Nellie is here. Thank you. That's a good question, Lynn. I don't think so. I mean, they would have to have a telescope, some kind of a long lens. I don't think they would see my in any way. If they did, I wouldn't mind. Christy is here. Happy birthday. I mean, thank you so much, Christy. What else? Anybody else? Toronto. I forget you're in Toronto. Maria. Carol Burnett. Yep. The other day, I didn't say that, did I? I don't know who mentioned Carol Burnett, but I actually mentioned Carol Burnett when I was shooting a video the other day, and then I cut it out. But I was saying in this clip that I did, I said, when I look back at my clips, a lot of times I'll see that I've scratched my ear, something. And she had this whole signature thing with her, pulling on her ear. And well, she's just a legend. So talented. Oh my gosh, so talented. Helder is here from the Netherlands. I meant to mention the Netherlands earlier because I saw a picture on Instagram it was a beautiful photograph. I don't know who, it was just a, general feed, I guess I was looking at. And it was almost a black and white photo. And on the left, it was a windmill. And then it was everything was frozen. It was like a rink, not a rink, but it was a body of water that was frozen and everybody was ice skating. And it looked so cold. I never got very good at ice skating. It was not something I ever, got good at. Let's see. Thank you so much, Christina. Ah, yes, Jennifer. So I should double down on the food today. You have 8 inches of snow, Eric? My God, he's up in San Juan Island, Washington. Was it Kodiak? I didn't remember that. Was that to remember her mother? Thank you, Terry. Thank you. Thank you. Really? You've already got snow, Donna? Yes, I know, Beatrice. I've got to get wood in there. Ah, yes, I love Leaper's Fork. Oh, thank you, Happy. Yes. Okay, Denise, I will. Well, when I come to Cookville, we'll go to In-N-Out, and then we'll go down to Red Silo and have a home brew. Except I don't like beer. Oh, Christy said she met Doris Day. Those were the days when our movies were just so happy and wonderful and not dark and scary and violent. And I know, Jennifer, that's what they say. So I'm really it's going to be my first big challenge here. Concerned about it. But I'm not concerned because I got a roof over my head and I got water and I got food and I got heat. So, and I've got a really good sleeping bag. Really, it's like a below zero sleeping bag. Thank you, Gemma. Well, Lynn, how shall I do that? Lynn is asking for me to keep up to date with the storm so they don't worry about me. So how shall I do that? Would you like me to do just a little short live stream every morning or evening? I should probably do evening and morning because, if you do morning, you miss part of the world. If you do evening, you miss part of the world. Oh, I know. I need a cozy rug so bad. I have a beautiful cozy rug, but it's like a Persian rug and it does not go with a mid-century modern look at all. But that's the only rug I have right now. Debbie is here. Thank you so much. Yes, I think I will. Yes, I can always post on the community page, you guys. It's not the same, but I can post and say I'm alive and well. So, which I know I will be. I am very, very grateful. God is good. Thank you, Patricia. Yes, I know. I know. That's my concern because I got big trees back there. So I can post on Instagram. I've gotten kind of bad about posting on Instagram. It's just been, I don't know. It's hard to keep up with all this stuff. But thank you, Christina. I know. I just never found that I like the taste of it. I can drink a beer, and I will, but it's not. I much prefer cider. I had some cider in England. Oh my gosh, where was I? I was in the South. I'd have to look back at my at the map. Kitty Cow says 2021 GMC Sierra AT4 Cayenne Red. My husband has one available in Alabama. Beautiful leather, heated and cooled two-tone seats. Wow. That sounds pretty nice. I don't know what AT is. Is that all-wheel 4, not 4x4, not four-wheel drive? Kitty, can you leave a comment underneath the video with a link of how to find it? Because if you put a link here, it won't show. Alabama is not too far. I got to say, I know GMC is made by GM. So is Chevrolet made by GM. My father was a GM dealer, but he was a Chevrolet dealer primarily. And I was just really kind of wanted to do a Chevrolet, like once. Just in tribute of him. Oh, Sandra is in Sweden. We have Sweden in the house. Fantastic. Thank you. Lynn, you live in the UK and you don't like beer? Oops. Well, ale, it's the same. I know. I'm worried. No, I'm not worried. I'm not going to put worry out into the world. I'm prepared. I wish I could do that. It's going to take me years to have apples. All terrain. Okay. Is that the same as 4-wheel drive though? Because I don't know. I've got an itch right in the very back. Oh, all-terrain 4-wheel drive. Okay. Yeah, just leave me a link and I'll look at it. I ride my horse in -20 with icicles from my nose. What? Oh my goodness. I can't believe you ride your horse in -20. -20 Fahrenheit, I take it. No, wait a minute. You don't mean -20 Fahrenheit. You must mean -20 Celsius. Because you're in the wait, you're in wait, I'm getting confused. Where are you? Oh, I don't know, Daryl. It's interesting. Oh my gosh, I don't drink cheap beer out of a can. The Red Silo has everything on tap, and they make they must have 20 different beers they make. Huh. Wow, yeah. Thank you, Oak skiers. Are you skiers? Doesn't look like I'm going to get to go skiing this year. Pretty bummed about that. Yeah. Yeah, if I could find one I liked, but sometimes I drink a light one and I don't like it, and sometimes I drink a dark one and I don't like it. So I just need, I'm sure there's something. If I just tried them all, I might find one that I like. Do I have outside faucets covered? Thank you for asking. No. What do I need to do to cover them? Cover them with what? A blanket? Well, thank you, Miss Blue. I keep saying I need to cut about this much off just to get off the dead, and I just keep letting it grow. Wow. Garden State Gardener, hello. Thank you so much. Sam, what are you talking about this Ford Mondeo? Snow Valley. Oh, I'm so jealous. I used to say that I was going to, once I got enough money, I was going to take a condo for a month. And then if you're there for a month, you don't have to, when you go for a week and it's going to cost you $10,000. Well, that's what it would cost for a family. So I guess one person would be less. But anyway, I always thought if I could go for a month, you wouldn't feel like you have to ski every day. You could take a day off, just, hang, recuperate. You don't have to go skiing that first day you get there. And, you're not even used to the altitude. And then you have those altitude headaches. And oh my gosh, it'd be so nice. I wish I could do that. I'd give anything if I could do that. But okay, foam covers. I don't have a foam cover for my faucet, but I do have a hose out back. Maybe I should just disconnect it and bring it in. My outside faucets look like they're plastic, and I don't know what that means. I don't know if they're really plastic or if it's just the handle. I haven't really investigated. Yes, Smoky Mountains is beautiful. Spent a lot of time up there. Separate shutoff for the outside taps. Remember when I was under the house, they had that shutoff going over to that one and to that one? But I also have one back. Oh, but I can shut that one off under my sink. I could do that. If I have pipes standing out of the ground, no. They're inside the wall. They come out of the wall, if that's what you mean. Drain the line. Well, I don't have the water shut off. I couldn't drain the line unless I turned the water off. And I am not going under the house today. I'm not even going outside. Cover the exterior faucets or drain the lines. I don't have any foam. Foam. I've got all of, I got all that padding, that packing material. That's not foam though. That's, that air pocket packing material. Okay, well, I can shut off the one out there. Leave my under sink doors open. Why do I do that? Yeah, but Maria, I would have to go under the house. And I'm not sure. I can't visually remember if that was a completely separate line. I have a faucet over there, I have a faucet over there, and I have a faucet back here. Wait, there might be one. I'll go look in the garage. Shut the water supply to the outside faucets and then open them. Oh, I see. I get it. Open the faucet. Oh, really? Frozen pipes right now? Uh-oh. Okay. Thank you all for your advice. The former owner said when it gets really cold like this, to let the water just drip out of the faucet upstairs. I don't know why that faucet, but that's what they said. Is that bird feeder going to fill up with water if it rains, Daryl? Oh, to have it warmer for the pipes. Got it. Have a local tell the SOP. What's that mean? Denmark. Fantastic. Denmark is here. Patricia, can you just post real quick before we get off all the countries that have been on today? No, it's not a new house. No, it's not, Okla. That upstairs faucet is, well, let's see, let me think. No. No, I'm pretty sure it goes down the attic. Because it's like a box. The bathroom is like this box, and then the roof is like that. So you have a little space here, and that's where the heater is. And then you have a little space here, and this is where the water is. And right there, that's the sewer line that came out of that bathroom goes down. And that's why we had to make the fireplace wider to cover that up. Sweden, Denmark, Norway. My gosh, did we have Finland? Anybody from Finland today? This is fantastic. UK, Norway, Sweden, and Denmark, and Netherlands. Oh my goodness. This is fantastic. All for my birthday. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. If you've just joined, the reason I'm wearing this is because I got this when I won Fairest of the Fair in my hometown when I was a teenager. I was about this big, about that big. In fact, I saw the dress I wore is in my mother's cedar chest. Okay, back to this. Just leave all the doors under the sinks open. Okay. Ecocentric. Jotham, how are you? You must have a lot of cold weather up there. Yeah, oak skiers. I have to start thinking about that kind of thing. You know, I never had this problem, obviously. In California, it was never even 32 degrees, much less 0. Oh, we got much more than that, Patricia. We've got Holland, India, Norway, UK, Trinidad and Tobago. You said India. Scotland. Sweden, Denmark. Do we have Ireland and Scotland? Anybody from Ireland and Scotland here? Oh, Maddie is in Iceland, but from Finland. More birthday wishes coming in. Petra is here from Australia. Fantastic. Any other countries that we haven't? Oh, no. Who is somebody here from New Zealand? Oh, Yvonne is from New Zealand. I always forget you're there. I don't know why. Oh gosh, Yvonne's been following me for a long time. Thank you, Oak Skiers. What's your name? Oh, Andy. Is Andy your name? Oh yes, British Virgin Islands, Budapest. What's your name, MT? Listen, everybody, unless you have a song request of the lyrics that I know, I'm going to sign off. And Kansas, thank you so much, Donna. Oh, that's good. Oh, beautiful. Wonderful. I think skiing is the best exercise. I hope I get to do it again. I actually was doing some rigorous something or other 2 days ago, and I actually felt, oh wait, now Kathleen, are you in Scotland? I think she might be in Scotland. Thank you, Lynn. Appreciate that. Kathleen, just tell me where you are. Oh, right. Somebody lives in Scotland. And I always think it's you. I don't know why. Anyway, I just felt that little bit of pain, like I used to have in my arm after I broke it. Thank you so much, GMG Monster 12. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoy your cake, Sager. You connect the hose to the bath. The hose to the bath because the bathroom is near the back door. Okay, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in. God bless you. Keep safe. Keep warm. Central Illinois, it's very, very cold there. It's got to be the same as Missouri. Thank you so much for tuning in, everyone. If you're just joining and you've never subscribed, please hit that like button. I hope to continue to bring you uplifting, inspirational, and hopefully sometimes educational content right here on my Tennessee homestead. Thank you so much. God bless you. Have a wonderful Valentine's Day and be positive. Things are going to look up in our country and our world, I hope. God bless. Oh yeah, do that on the way out. Bonnie, thank you, Gemma. Amen.